Okay, 26th of January, it's 9:30. Monday, Australia Day, so time to set up shop. Again, as I normally do, I've got to go back to Friday, pick up all my little markers. Put them all together so that I can move them across in one go. You've got to get the highlighted highlight off it, or otherwise it just copies, double copies. Sometimes I really don't know whether this saves time or makes more work, but anyway, just trying to, the whole intention is to stay consistent. Got to get it into a cross. Make it bigger. There's the cross. Move it up. I think I've got everything. Get one of them. Get a little caution box in there. There's no set way for these to be. I just am making up a combination of ones that work for me. So anybody can do whatever colours they want. Get them there, then you style them, holding down control, click on them, left click, highlights them all, and then they can all then be moved across in one go. I like that. Then now it's just markup time. 1 minute chart, it's clearly jumped. We've just gone through $5,000 an ounce. Wow, it's just jumped through there. There's the opening of the market, boom, massive gap. You see the big gap there. So obviously green to the top, red to the bottom, purple in under the markers, broken structure in there, if and when it occurs, my caution bar, and then we can just go from there. I'll leave these here so I can access them during the trade. During the session, I just keep marking up as we go. Move them and size them, etc. So we're really looking for structure here, and that's a big on there. We've got a higher high based off that one there. So just lining all these up now. Going down. Caution in there. Now, clearly, there's a little zone just there in this area just here, and it's come down, fed straight into it. Now, what's it going to do? Push up? Dotted red line down here is a 5-minute breaker structure if we want to go looking for that. If we just take a minute and peruse, there's the what the 5-minute looks like. You can see that's the $5,000 mark. It's just punched through that. There's the last high on Friday, or one of them. It's now moved up to there. We've got clearly up structure with a massive gap through the 5,000 mark. So trick is, what's it going to do? There we go. There's the up to there. So we're clearly pushing up. Now we've got to look for entries. So we've just made a higher low in there. Let's clip the top of this one in here. And that's pulled it up. So by way of some reference, from the top there to up there now, that's 100 pips. So we want just to mark off our session opens. I don't know why I use pink, just use pink, it looks good. And we want that at 3. That's the 10 o'clock open. And then we need to put one in for 4. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you just type in the number you want. So 3, and then there's 4 o'clock. So that's the Tokyo Open. So breaking above that green box, just that wick, is an 18 pip. So sort of expecting it to come back into this zone in here. And then if it holds, we go long. a little signal I always wait for is wick to wick. So you got the top of this wick here to the bottom of there. That closes the gap. Now, is it going to hold? No, it's going to keep coming down looking for liquidity. It needs liquidity to push up. And that gap there, we're really looking at it feeding into this zone at the bottom here. To me, it's in there. Okay, just a little quick one in there. That gets the account started for the day. Always got to break the ice. Again. Broke higher than the candle, so we got in because it broke higher than the candle, but it doesn't have the liquidity or the drive to push up much higher. So clearly got two highs here. It's just not enough room up there at the minute, no drive in it. So really cautious with this one. There we go, get out again, just another little one. You gotta remember, my whole intention here is to gather pips, just slowly but surely, just gather pips. Keep trading the structure and reading the candles, looking at liquidity, looking at deal flow. It's like, what's there? Wow, it's $5,030 an ounce. Never been this high ever. And we're before the Asian Open. We're before the Australian Open, for that matter, like 10 o'clock. And it's a public holiday in Australia. So what have we got? At the moment, 7 seconds to go, and it's borderline got a lower high. Just formed a lower low, just marginally. Still really struggling at that high. Good second entry, but I'm happier with the second entry than the first. I thought I was going to keep cracking on down into here. What have we got? No, out. Again, because it broke in here. No. I remember I'm working on average. Loss.
Recording in progress.
And that one
Randall,
there. Yeah. How you going, mate? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Can you see the screen? What can you see?
No, I'm just looking at you.
Okay. Hang on.
Sorry, I'm just looking at your icon.
No, wait a minute. Okay.
You obviously recording, eh?
Yeah. What can you see now?
Nothing. Still just see your icon.
Well, I'll just for this.
Mate, if it's easier.
Can you see that now?
Yeah, that's come through.
I should be on the virtual camera, but I don't know now how to put it up. But anyway.
Right, that's fine, mate. Spot 5,000, nice one.
Oh, it's smashing it through.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to thing of beauty, mate.
Curly, it's pushing up strong.
Yeah, it's having a cracker. Cracker this morning. Just get myself sorted here, mate.
Okay, I'll try and talk it through like I did on the film. I'm just trying to concentrate, obviously, as well.
Yeah, just give a few minutes here, mate. I'll literally walk back in the door. Quick pit stop, mate. So just settle in. Give me like a couple of minutes, and I'll come back on.
Sure. Yep, would have pushed higher there. But
Alright. Now that I've cleared the chart, start to move this sucker up. So around a little gotcha?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. The hell? One there, and one there. Okay. Now I got you. Mate, I'm just marking up in the background while you're working as well.
It's alright. Oh, nice. That was 42 pips.
Off the bounce.
No, just from where I got into. It was one of the greatest trade in the world, but from in there I thought I was going to keep moving, but we're too close to the Australian Open, or whatever the fuck we call ourselves. So that has me on do my little ready reckless statement, because it's the only way to keep up the speed. Okay, I got 97 pips in the bank at 6.4R.
Beautiful. Cleaning up this morning.
So 14 trades, lost 3, won 11.
111. Oh my god. Good.
There was just one big loss there that wasn't good. That's alright.
Okay, so just keep talking while you.
Yeah. This is, to me, this is in, this is where it gets a bit funky now, because it's like we're right on the open. It's not a big open, if you know what I mean. But
Yeah, this is Tokyo. Yep.
And where the highest gold's ever been ever. So it's like,
You bet.
What's actually going on here? And you go, oh, well, Trump's doing this, and, the Indians are buying gold for their loved ones for, whatever, I don't know. China's trying to, it's like, well, yeah, so fucking what? Like, what, everybody's still asleep. So it's like, well, so what does this mean? So where's it going to go? Well, again, this is all about structure. To me, we've broken structure. If I put my little red lines in now, we've got a mini breaker structure or a micro breaker structure there.
Yeah, micro break there, yep.
Right? And now it's going to punch up through it. So do you go short or long? I don't know. Try short and see what happens. And when I say try it, it's like, well, it's broken, so it's got to be a short. and it's not going to go that way. So one trade.
Yeah, I mean your yellow line is what I'm sort of taking as it's a caution. That's a caution zone right there. Just nice.
No. That's that little thing there. I'm looking at this one here. It's broken that down to there.
Okay, so but my point is that it's broken, but it's only a micro break, not actually your break is further down. Like we've.
No, hang on. These are all breaks.
Yeah, so let me just clarify. So that's a break. That's break of structure. That would be a break of structure there. This one here is. Type it again. This one. Mate, where's my toolbar gone? There we go. Yeah, sorry, let's start that again. So, break of structure there. What do you classify this as? Is that a break of structure? No, that's a break of structure in the short term. It's come down there.
Hang on a minute, Damien, just hang on a minute. We've got to just let me talk you through it. It's like I've got to concentrate as well. So I'm putting
take care of your trade first, and then let's have a conversation.
Bear with me, and I'll try and keep talking
take care of the trade
first. This one here is breaker structure in there because of that there.
Correct.
All right. And it's like, well, I've either got to trust it or not, and I've got to trust it. So
yes, I would agree with that sentiment.
And take a loss there because we're now back in long structure. Didn't mean to put 2 on there, but anyway. So, like, if you will, the feed zone, like where it's going to feed it, it's like down there, but then also anywhere from there above, because you've got this little piece on the top. So it's looking for liquidity. It's pushed up, come back, now it's going to fill for liquidity. It's like, it's got it, but is it enough to make it go anywhere? Alright. Too high up. And my gut tells me, and I might be totally wrong, even though it's going against structure. I can't trade against structure, but to me this looks short to me.
Yes.
There's no big lumps going up.
Yeah.
There you go.
So really, again, I know it's difficult because there is no structure there to play with. At the top, we're at all-time highs here, so it's part of the fun.
Yeah. It's making it interesting, that's for sure. So. And again, what's there for me, Damien, is like this game is a game of collection. Like, for want of a better way to put it, like we're collecting pips, we're gathering, and it doesn't matter, 8 pips, 10 pips, like 3 pips, just get back out. Like, we don't want that for starters.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, now I need to get out of this, but how far is it going to go? And it's like, well, I don't know, but I reckon it'll suck back because it just doesn't have that grunt energy and time of day, all the rest of it, to be of real substance. Yep, it could have kept going, but yes, but I don't know, it doesn't give me that. And it's not an I reckon, it's like, look at the candles. That's an exhaustion candle up, seeking fulfillment. It's struggling, you have to push down, and it might have been a really bad call, but it's really not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to interpret that as well, without it being it's gotta more than it's gonna.
So what I'm seeing there, mate, try to break down. Good buy volume stepped in again. Buy volume stepped in again. So it's making a higher high. I mean, structure is still higher highs, higher lows.
Yeah. As soon as I go green and get out of it, I'll get out of it. Yeah, boom. So we still put $3 in the bank.
Yeah.
So I lost 12.9 13 pips, and I made 35 pips. It's okay. Trouble is that doesn't always work. Take the lick and get out. So, yep, got it. Understand that. And it's like, well, I'm hunting pips. And it's not a, so we're at you can't see this, let me move it across. Dashboard, I'm already at 7.6R, and it's 10 o'clock, 10 past 10. Yeah, sure, it's little numbers, but it's all getting there. It's $16. It's equal. It's better than Monday, equal to Tuesday, less. It's better than 3 of the days I had last week.
Yeah.
So, again, and there it is. It comes down. It's exactly what I was looking for it to do here, but it didn't. It went back into here, and it's like, yep, righto.
Okay, so where are we now? We've seen the mini break, again, a soft break structure.
Just what we've got to try and do is pick the times. Like, what do we got here? Which one? I've got to learn to put the fucking dates on these things. 26, that's the right day. Hang on a sec. Wait a minute, Damien. Hang on. 26.5. Put these ones in here. $115 pips. There it is there, 115 pips, 7.6. We made 8.1% on bank so far. Now, what I was saying is, when we're trading, like, work with me. Like, now I can talk to you because I've got nothing on, and I can focus on what you're saying, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. That's all good. So my question would be now, what are we looking at? So we saw
Okay, well then what you got to do is I'm going to mark it up again. I've got to put another little box into here, and this one could easily be yellow as a caution box, right? Because you're feeding back up into the most recent liquidity box, which is this space just in here, where the yellow line is underneath there, you can bring that across to there. Same. We mark up purple, or in my case I mark up, if you will, the highs, the lows, etc. with these. That's the higher low. Now it's feeding in, looking for liquidity to go south. So is the profit taking going to be on yet or not? Who knows? But in a sense, you got one there, and this is where the colours make it a bit difficult, because you've got like a little, the zone is somewhere in that space there. And if this one currently pops below this one, then you're on short.
Yeah, I get the impression it's just starting. What are these boxes for, mate? What are these for? Why have you put it? I'm not quite sure what these boxes are about.
They're just untitled boxes. So blue's just a liquidity box, yellow's a caution box. Anything yellow is caution, blue is just general. Yep. This one easily could go to being one of these down here. I could easily put, say, that one there in there for the minute. And blue's just an old colour that I've used. I could easily put that there like that, and easily then go in and put a green one in at the top up here, like that.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. And sometimes it's just, I'm slack. I haven't got there yet to do that. And the other thing is, for me, I don't want to overpopulate it with too much colour. For no reason. It's just like little dotted boxes. It's like caution, warning. Where is price action past the previous candle? Well, it's past inside. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, well, we've run out of puff, right? Just went on. Right, and it's, okay, now we follow it. We track it and try and manage it. Did it get there? No. Is that a good sign? Absolutely not. Right, okay, jump down. That's great. We're still in the game. And my target for that's above that one there. If it cracks the top of this, I'm just going to get out.
Yep.
You know, long way to go, 40 seconds, that's usually a good sign. The back half of the minute tells you is more powerful than the front half. Front half is still searching for liquidity, in my opinion. You know, this one's pushed down, couldn't get any higher, but it couldn't get couldn't get any lower, but it couldn't get any higher either. So
yeah.
And then in this little space in here, it's like there's a void in here. You know, take that and get out of Dodge. It's like history, you know, puts a buck in at 7 pips. Right? Would have gone to target yet, but I'm not there yet for that.
Yeah. No, that's a fair call, mate. Like I say, you're just gathering. You're gathering pips.
Yeah. Right. So now we're back down.
I'm still in that trade, so that's why I traded. Again, I'm just trying to trade this simple concept of zone to zone.
Yeah. And that one, I get down in here. That is a stronger break, because now if it comes through, it's breaking multiple areas.
Yeah.
So that's why I put the dotted line in there, because it's stronger than not.
So you've got that 5 sitting.
Again, when you say you're trading zone to zone, where did you get into it? Just do a circle roughly where you got in.
I am in just there. where it just broke.
Okay, so where's your target?
Target's just there. It's literally just below your red line.
Yeah, okay, so
So it's in the wicks there of that box is what I'm looking at. And she's just having.
yeah, so what does it need to do to, like, just what I would put to you, this is my opinion, I'll just share it with you, right? That should have taken you out, did it?
Yeah, it's out.
Right, well, your exit was high risk. Right, now, the reason, I learnt this in doing options, right? When you do an option, you've got 3 weeks to close to option date. And your best profit you can make is, let's say, for round numbers, so it's easy maths for me, you can make $3, right? And in the first week to 10 days, let's say the first 7 days of that 3 week period, you make $2. It's sitting on $2.50. So then you've got to look at it and go, well, I'm going to sit there for 2 weeks to get 50 cents, or I close out the trade now, take $2.50 and look for another trade. And that's what I say when you're into the wicks. What do wicks mean to you?
It's typically going to be lower volume. It's tried to move in a direction.
No. Hang on a sec. Stay with what we believe to be true about liquidity. So if you're answering this from a liquidity perspective, what do wicks tell you?
Absence of liquidity.
Yeah, that's where it reached in and pulled out. It's like sticking your hand into boiling water, went fuck that and got out. It's had enough, right? That's why, to me, it's a it's high risk. That's why, and yeah, over time, sure. That's why if you put your exit just there, you're above this little piece just here. You know there's liquidity there, and if you look to here, that's what happened. So you yes, you made some more pips, but you took a much bigger chance to get those pips.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment.
Yeah, and I'm not saying don't do it. All I'm saying is, and the other issue with us at the moment is, where's momentum?
Now to the downside.
Well, it is on a micro level, but if we...
In aggregate, it's up.
Well,
in the high time frames, we're in an up structure.
Well, I would argue with you from the point that it's like, well, fuck knows. Yes, we've got a great leap. We've got a roughly 160 to 200 pip gap. Gaps always fill. It's rushed up to the top. So on open, from the last score to the current score, we've jumped up 535 pips. So you can say, yeah, it was. Is it still? It's like, I don't know about that. It's like, well, so we're trading, in my opinion, we're trading inside these boxes. We're trading inside these little sort of legs, if you will. Like between there and there. That's all we're trading. We're trading from here to here, from there to there. These are the only leg. These are the micro legs, right? There to there, from here to there. It's a good one, It's like, yeah, well, you're in a range there. You're in a range in here. So when you look at those and you start to go, well, to hang on for more pips, you're increasing your risk. Now, that might be okay, you might be up for that, but then you're not scalping. Then you're doing somewhere in between. And it's like, if you're reading this, let's say, and you say to yourself, I want to go, I'm looking at this to go long between here and here. And it comes down into here. You then go, right, beauty. I'll flick across. Let me put a other box on there so we can... I want to go long here in this box on the 15 minutes. So on my entry, I'm going to go looking for my entry. Okay, so I can tighten this up here a little bit and move this in here. And then I can go to here like that and go, right, okay. When price hits that, I'm going to get in. And I'm going to even go to the 1 minute chart to work out when it comes down to here, I'm going in. But then my target, you know, is way up here somewhere. So I'm going to get in here and then I'm going to ride it up to there. It's 265 pips and I'm prepared to put on, you know, a 50 pip stop. I can come down to the minute and I can work it through. That's a very different way to trade to what we're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So when we're doing this, we've got to be proportionate and get your eye into the proportion of the screen of the 1 minute on a micro level. And I'm not telling you this is how you got to trade. But what I'm saying is, how do you trade through a zone? Or how do you trade the zone and you're trying to take the extreme edge of the zone for a profit? It's like the probability is just not in your favor. It's like, why make it that hard? I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I'd probably say all that's valid, and I would add it really depends on the context as well. If we're coming into, look, this has had a nice run from for roughly 5,000 all the way up to 50-40, and we're seeing a break of structure down. To me, that's high probability. If this is start a day, so to me,
no, hang on. Sorry, got to pull you up on that. What you're saying is valid if you think it's gonna. What I'm talking to is the technical, like the minutia of a wick, of a candle, of a little zone. We're trading in the zone. Like if that broke and you took that there above that point there and you went, right, that's just moved 50 pips. You pull 30 pips of that, you've got 2/3 of the move, you're happy. But if you say, well, on the probability basis, blah, 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 you're then just getting really clever about it's gonna. I reckon it's gonna. You're not trading what you see in front of you. And when you sorry?
No, it's valid.
And I'm not having a go. It sort of bothers me sometimes.
We're past that.
Yeah, I know, but it bothers me like I'm trying to tell you what to do, and that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is go, you can trade any fucking way you like, but if we say we believe X, then when you say I reckon it's going to do Y, I've got to go, hang on a minute, I've got to challenge that because that's killed my trading. That's what stopped me being a billionaire right at this particular moment, sipping champagne on Australia Day on the end of a 130-foot yacht. Because I reckon it's gonna, and I end up fucking drowning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a. I can feel all of the pride and the ego I'm fighting this, which tells me it's probably bang on the money. Because pride and ego has kept me as an unsuccessful trader. It's as simple as that, mate. So I know what you're saying is bang on the money. And I know it's hurting my pride, which is good.
Yeah, and I just think that it's I watched some of that video. I found it a bit hard to stay with it, but because it was weekend and my brain was didn't take anything yesterday, so I was half asleep. But what I got out of listening to that video was that you can almost obviously, well, you obviously can move it across to AI, right? From the point of view that AI has been constructed in zeros and ones to the minutiae of the structure of English, and just say English at the minute, to give a probability outcome that certain word structures are going to align with certain words, and sentence structures are going to have certain words in it in a particular way that makes sense. And so it just is. And the less, as he described with the Indians, whatever, they only have three different colours when there's 500,000 different colours. So they can only see they use one word for 125,000 colours. So they're limited to what they do. So their language is limiting them in what they do. So if we believe that something is true, and we've then got to get conversational domain to dig down into what we believe to be true, we then have to repeat those actions because that's what we believe to be true and that's what we're speaking to. So if we're doing that, then we're going to get a consistent result. If we keep bringing in the I reckon, then the I reckon is the foundational structure of the language that we're using. We're fucked. Like we got no minute. We because the I reckon, as you just said, is coming from ego, pride. It's the past. It's coming from all of those pieces. So therefore, your ego, your subsystem is desperate to be right. So now you're trading to be desperate to be right. And so this is what I discovered last week. This is what has me like sitting here now with, $16 in the bank. Is, I've made a couple of little mistakes, but I've recovered really quickly, and I'm lining it up to go, well, really, where is this going? It's going up. Okay, that should have been a trade there, but we'd be 20 pips in the black. But the point being, it's like, well, I'm following structure. It broke structure. Let's get back in, put some things in. This is what's helping me keep the what's so going. Right? If I was to put a little blue box in there, there's where the liquidity, jumped in. And what did it do? It pushed up, made a new high, and then it sucked back down for bang. There's my 30 pips. And there's no I reckon it's gonna. There's none of that there. It's simply, what is the market telling me now? The market telling me it's digging again to go up. Great. It's well above wherever my last high was. Bring that back up here. There's the 5,000 mark. It's pushed above that. There's the all-time high. Now, man, we're skating on thin ice. Like if you look at this through here, where's it going? Yeah, it's sort of come pushing up, sort of, and then it's having a bit of a breather, and it's pushing again, and it's coming down, and it's pushing up, and it's like, okay, now a brave man could take that short, but it didn't break that candle. This one didn't break that candle. This one didn't break that candle.
Yeah, none of them are currently breaking.
Yeah, you could have gone short just there, but short-lived, it only broke by 8 pips, right? So where do you dig? Well, you got to, if I'm staying true to it, I've got to wait till the candle punches into here and says nah, and then go. Now we just got a 37 pip candle. Right? That jump, that tells me that there's a gap just there. So it's there's some strength in it. And if it could pull back down into here like that, I can justify going long. This will be the candle that turns around, but fuck it, hey. Alright. I put just one trade on, I sit there, and if I really am clever, I'll get out if it breaks down these two candles. And it's not, I reckon it's gonna, I'm just following a structure. It's pushing up, breaking, breathes. Pushes up, breaks, breathes. Has a bigger breather, then drives all the way up. Where do you sit with that, Damien? How does that sit with you?
It's getting there. That's probably the best way to put it. I've typically taken this more of a swing trade approach, and so this is now, it's a challenge to the system. That's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Like I'm just looking at this now, going, okay, well, like I've jumped on pretty much the same as you. We're in, blah blah blah. But it's more the idea of, okay, how much juice has this thing got? Has got the juice now to really try and punch higher, or no? It's going to basically give up the ghost. So what I'm sort of adjusting to is this whole notion of just hunter-gatherer. It's not something that I've traded. Yeah, I know that's exactly where I need to be playing. If that makes sense, because we're playing on the 1, and I'm still trading as if it's 15. That's where I think I'm at the moment, and I'm just making that mental adjustment at the moment. So hang on. I've closed out that trade, seeing again a little bit of just weakness there. So that's what I'm adjusting to. I'm trading this as if it's a 15 and saying, oh yeah, she'll do 40, 50 pips, when really it's more 15 to 20 pips is the reality here on the 1.
So that's $1.21, 8 pips. You just take it and step away again.
Yep.
Right. And I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying to you. Okay, I want you to try this exercise for a minute. All right, I think you're doing really, really well, and I think you're seeing it. You know it, and the gap is the experience of it, right? So
that's very much so.
Right. So what I want you to have a crack at, if you will, is start to. If you think about it, and I'm sure I'd get into some serious fucking arguments with purists, but I'm just swing trading. That's all I'm doing is swing trading, right? But what is it? Where is it affecting you in your body? Like, feel into your body. Where is this showing up to you? Like, when you say to me you're getting uncomfortable, or it's challenging you, or you use any of those sort of words, where is that occurring for you?
So even now it's in the stomach, and it's almost like a choking feeling.
Yeah. And do the William Wycliffe stuff. What's the symbol? When I say to you, what's the first thing that shows up? Right, you said, I asked you, where's it? It's in the gut. Right, what is it about the gut? Like, just bang, straight up. What's the symbol? What's the picture? What's there for you?
Like a fire.
Yep. So what is it about the fire? You got to be, this is quick, what do you call it?
Yeah, get burned.
Like quick report,
quick fire.
Quick fire, you got to just come straight back.
Yep, so it's getting burned.
Yes. So what is it about getting burnt? Like, dig deeper. Like, let it talk to you. Let the experience bubble up for you.
Yeah, it's just being almost like being choked on the fire.
Right. So, what's really going on though? What's the reality, the actual truth of what's actually going on?
I'm sitting here clicking a button.
Yeah, nothing. Right? And I know you're not, so bear with me in this comment, but it's almost like you're trying to argue with me about what's right and wrong. I know you're not. You're not from you and me perspective, but you are internally in this like struggle.
Very much so.
And it's like, what is that? What are you actually struggling against?
Myself.
No. That answer is correct. It's a valid answer. Okay, like yeah, myself. Yeah, I'm really struggling. It's like, okay, yeah, got it. But that's an answer that you give to me, so you give me a good answer and I'll go away. I'm a good boy, I'll go away. Alright? Because it's a correct answer, but it's not real. You're not actually dealing with what's going on for you. Because you're not shoveling deep enough into the shit to actually discover there's nothing there. It's not real. Because then you would have an aha moment. But you're not letting yourself have an aha moment, because if you don't have the aha moment, then all of what you've done in the past is fucking wrong and you've just been a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck little Damien's like, fuck you lot. You don't know what you're fucking doing. I know what I'm fucking doing. I'm a really sharp, smart guy. And you know what I'm actually trying to teach you to do, which is where I've taken 15, 16 years to discover it? I'm actually doing something really simple, and I'm trying to repeat something really simple. I've not even got intellect into this. I'm not even, this is just following a 1, 2, 3 formula. Candle breaks previous candle. It's going in the right direction. Stay with it. Breaks it, comes back. Where's it going to? It's going to liquidity. Why? Because this whole game's about deal flow. Without deal flow, it's not going anywhere. Price is always seeking equilibrium. So in equilibrium, right, it's only going to go sideways. It's going to keep moving slightly up and down within the range and move to the right. All candles go up and down within the time frame, and they're going up and down within the time frame to satisfy a willing seller and willing buyer. That's it. And so the minute a willing buyer is willing to buy a lot more than the seller, it's got to reach up to fulfill that order for the willing buyer. And when the willing seller has got more to sell than there are people to buy, it's got to go down looking for the sellers to fill that order. Now you've got to think about that overlaid, I don't know how many 100,000 people that have all got $10 in their bank. And then you've got 5 blokes that are sitting there on $100 million in their bank, and every so often they fart and they want a bit more. And they're making adjustments. You've got the institutions making adjustments. That's all it is. So you're trying to outsmart that whole system by being cleverer than all of it when it's a fundamental flow of liquidity. It's just willing buyers, willing sellers coming together, marrying up, boom, boom, step forward, next. But you're trying to muscle it through and prove something to somebody that doesn't exist. And I'm making it simple because it is simple. And we underestimate the amount of work that we have done over the years, that you go along and just get one or two people and you go, well, we've done this, we've done that. And they look at you and go, I don't understand, I don't fucking get it. That my brother watched that video the other day, he said it was just amazing, and he said, I didn't really know what the fuck you were doing. Well, nor should he, because he hasn't done the work, and it's got nothing to do with his intelligence. It's got nothing to do with his he hasn't done the work, right? But I've done the work to make it simple, and it was always simple, and now I practice that skill to try to stay present. And the way I stay present in the now is that candle broke that candle in a 1 minute time frame. My brain can go, boom, this candle here broke that candle there. This candle here broke that candle there. This candle here broke that one there, and stop, pull back, close, and it's pushing up. And it's currently 16 pips up from where it was. 1R. Gather pips. All right, now Damien, little Damien inside's going, I'm pretty smart, and don't tell me what to do, and fuck, I know what I'm doing, and it's like, fuck. All right, we're on a Monday, a public holiday in Australia, and all Mondays are slow. It's gapped up to the shit house, and it's like, well, we just got to pace ourselves here quietly, but we've got to do the same. Just repeat. Okay, it's stalled here, didn't break that one. What's this one going to do? It's made a higher low, and this is the minutiae of it, Damien, in a micro time frame. And if you listen to what I'm saying, it's swing trading. So you can do this on a 15-minute chart if you want. You can do this on an hour chart. It'll still work. But you can't get onto a 1 minute chart and trade like you're on the 15-minute chart in terms of the ratios, in terms of the movements, in terms of you've got to have the same rules on the 15-minute that you do on the 1 minute, except that only moves 20 pips. And the 15-minute will move 100 pips.
Yeah, that's the mental adjustment, mate.
Yeah. And that was a bit of a rave, but you sort of that's what I'm hearing, and it's like I feel like I need a crowbar to sort of break off all and chip away at all the fucking rust and the crusty bits on you to go fucking break free, mate. Let it swing, and just trade what you see. Be in the now, right? And then just go for a dig.
Yeah. So there she is. She's had a crack high, couldn't hold it, went for the caution zone.
Now, 15 pips, $2. Thanks for coming. Now, currently, and again, I'm not bragging. There's there's $21 in the bank. At the end of this week, I'll cross the $300 mark. I'll go to 0.02. That'll be $40 in the bank. And it's like, how fucking long did you say it took you to get to this? It's like, fucking hell. Right?
No, it's a good question for both of us.
Right, and where did I get out? It hit the zone. Where did it pull up? In the zone. And I've got 1R in the bank. It broke to the left, bang, in, got to the zone, get out. Not fucking rocket science. We've tried to make it rocket science. We've done everything in our power to make it fucking rocket science. You know, tongue in cheek, have a laugh, yeah, like I'm with you on it. It's like, but fucking hell, seriously?
Oh, mate.
Anyway, yeah, so it's almost like you're, if I didn't know you better, I'd say you're fearful of winning. There's something that you're scared of to win.
I think there's definitely something there.
Yeah.
There is definitely. I know there is something there. In many respects, I've accepted the loss, but can I really accept to win?
Well, yeah, and you know that thing that you gave me to watch, you think about what he was saying about weight loss, right? And he was saying something, I forget how he put it, I can't do it justice, but it was like I can't stop eating, or something like that, versus I only eat till I'm full.
Yes. Yeah, I recall.
Right? Well, just think about that. Like the statement, there's something in that. There's part of something in that has you do what you do. There's a statement there. The I am in you you've got an I am that you haven't discovered. And you are really, really effectively supporting it. And it's not that you're really effectively supporting it, because that's what we do.
So I've just taken the...
You what?
So I'm just closing up the trade, mate. Keep going.
Yeah. We are what we say. Right? So what is it that you're saying that has you be what it is that you're saying? Like, what is the statement that you're saying and repeating to yourself that you're living into?
Or living out of.
One of the other things that I did that made a big difference to me was when I was trying to achieve, trying to get back what I lost. The times when I clawed it back, I did it by the dollar. Hit $1, boom, there, down another $1, boom. Oh, this one just, and in that particular case there, for example, I just scored $3.20. Right?
Yep.
It's just take another $1, take $2, take $1, take $3, take $2. Good trade. Bang, bang, move on. Again, where did it go to? I've got this imaginary cautionary line right over here because you look right. There it is there. And so again, close it, get out, bank it, 22 pips. Right? And could I have done a bit better? Yeah, sure. And this is I coulda, got another 10 pips, coulda, and it's like, yeah, and it coulda reversed and taken me out. You know what I mean? Like it coulda done a lot of things. So
a lot of coulda.
Absolutely coulda, you know. And what's I watch. Have you ever seen the guy Basher? He's a prophet guy, and this guy got up and I'll send you the clip. Right, he got up and he said, Basher's all about striving for your highest joy. So seek your joy type approach, right? So this guy gets up and says, well, why is it that every time I try to seek my joy, accidents happen? And he said, not possible. And he said, I forget how, I can't do it justice, but he said, every time I seek my higher joy, I'm really focused, and then bang, an accident happens and it stops me. And he said, well, Basher says, give me an exact example. He said, well, when I was a bit younger, basketball was the thing that I loved. It just gave me so much joy. And he said, I started to play it, and I really had some dreams and aspirations to go into the big league, blah blah blah. You know, I thought I could do it. You know, and then he said I tore all the ligaments in my foot, and fuck it, that was the end of that. And he said, but why do you? And he said, so therefore that negative thing happened to me. But he said, but why do you say it's negative? Why are you giving that a negative connotation? He said, that's just what happened to you. The universe doesn't put emotion to the circumstance. That's just what happened to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, that's pretty interesting. That sort of, you know, if you will, philosophy on life or whatever, is the universe, it's not doing anything to you. You're saying what it's doing to you. You're making this up and putting a label on it. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, that's a great point, mate. I mean, are we really? You know, I energise my comments. This guy's obviously doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The energy we energise.
Yeah.
So just
well, you're making it have meaning. You're giving it meaning.
I make it real. Yeah.
You're making it 100%, right? So what is that about?
Mate, it's almost bloody.
And if we just to talk about this from this perspective, if we were trading the 5-minute chart, right? We've now reached the long zone. If I can get this to work properly, there, right? To take the 5-minute on exactly the same principle of what we've been doing. If you put this one across here, same, you push it to there like so, right? 5-minute, bang, up. 5-minute, bang, up. Breaks, pushes up, comes back, pushes up. 5-minute, it's stalling here. So we go back to the 1 minute. So again, it goes back to the notion of what we were saying, right? This one here, that one there is where you take along for your 5 minute. And pretty well, where did it stall? It stalled within that space.
Yeah, it's stalling at the moment.
Yeah. Right, and we're coming up to the Tokyo Open.
Yeah, just give it a couple of minutes here.
Yeah, so
This is Shanghai Open. Yeah, gotcha.
yeah.
So this to me would be definitely a caution zone there.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, it's going to get a little funky.
And as you well know, of all the stories I've ever told you, this is not my... This is really running against who I am. You know, and not, I don't mean it in a bad way, I just mean...
No, but it's a statement of fact, mate. I know this is not... This is... it's like, not in your natural wheelhouse, if you put it like that.
Yeah, and if I'm going to help you, if I'm supporting you doing what you're doing, well then I've got to be honest about what's occurring for me, and how it's going for me and what it is that I'm discovering. And what I'm discovering is that some of this stuff just didn't serve me.
Yeah.
Have a little dig in there. Oh. Bugger, just made another 30 pips. I actually made 32.6 on a 30 pip take profit, $4.71. That's got me to $29.
That's a strong day, mate. I like that. I'll update this while we're talking. Okay, so just coming up on the M on that 5 minute
Break.
swings it. Yeah.
Which is roughly what that bar there, that red line is.
Yeah, so that's your break structure on the 5.
Yeah, that's it just there. And my break of structure is off the pink line, not off the candle. Again, for the same reason we talked about previously, the candle doesn't count. It counts, but it doesn't count for me for structure.
So the wick.
The wick, sorry. Yeah, the wick. Right, so it sits at the bottom there, and now for it to break, it has to stay below it on the 5 minute. Like the top of that wick to the bottom of that wick there, that's 64 pips. That's why you just gotta let it breathe. So fucking typical of the Open.
Yeah, just swinging 100 pips one way, 100 pips another way.
Yeah, just going to the toilet.
Yeah, mate. I'll do the same.
Oh, fuck it. Just fucking shit. Fuck. Fucking flicked on me.
And open.
Hey. Making bullets, mate. $40.
Well, lovely. Just as I stepped away, man, I was thinking, a bit like you, can this game be this simple? Like, are you telling me I don't have to use my intellect, all the experience, and I'm thinking, no. It's like, can the game be this simple?
There you go. 18.6R. Alright. $40. Better than anything I did last week.
Hunter gathering.
Hunter gathering, just you know.
I think your entries have been far better today than they were on when you did the recording, mate, which is credit to you.
Yeah, well, again, like, and to you, like, I thank you for, hanging in there and listening, but it's, in a sense, I talk about this with my friend. It's like, you got to get and develop the experience of it. It's like, you got to find a way through the window. There's something that's got your window blocked or cloudy or, what what is it? Like, what's really going on? Like, where's the fear in all of this? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just hunting and gathering, and running with it. Just little bites of the cherry. And I keep watching down the bottom right hand corner. It goes up to $1, $2, $3. It's like, bang, get out. Fuck it, thank you.
Yeah.
You know?
Just take a little bit of profit. Just take it from the table. Like you and I picked that one off there. Just take the 20 pips, take the 30 pips, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally, you and I just took the same trade there. Just pick it off. Just pick it off.
Okay, can it stop, reverse, and go the other way? Yes. But, you know, it's moving. Read the character of it. What is it doing? It's going up. It just broke through, and it's like, I can't stop to think in my mind, fuck, $5,058 an ounce. That's fucking great. I can't think like that. It's got nothing to do with it.
No, the dollar value is irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's just there's people who, there's more bids coming in than there are, well, not bids, simply there's more bid volume than there is film volume, and they're searching for liquidity. I mean, it's just,
if I go down to the pub,
it's irrelevant what I think, mate.
Yeah, if I go down
that's what I'm learning. Go on, mate.
I was just going to say, if I go down to the pub at lunchtime and someone says, what do? You say, oh, I trade gold. And they go, oh, what's gold doing? I go, oh, I broke 5,000 this morning. That's about as much detail as I'll come up with, because I'm just not. The price is irrelevant to me.
No.
You know.
And that's what's there for me at the moment. Just shedding a lot of this stuff that's just not serving me.
Yeah.
The idea that I have to be right. The idea that I've got to rely on my superior intellect. Blah blah blah. All this. Just. It doesn't serve me. It's not.
Well, do you know what it's doing? If you think about it in a reverse. Well, no. If you think about it, it's keeping you in your job.
Oh, very much.
So you require that for your job. Like, if you think about it, it's incredible, and it's keeping you. Your thinking is keeping you tuned up to your job. Because that's what's required in your job. Great. Well, yeah. Is that what you're aiming for? Is that what you're trying to do?
No. The short answer is absolutely not, mate.
Yeah, like, you see my point, right? You get
100%.
Yeah, it's like your thinking is coming from you keeping your job, not from the point of view. That's how you keep your job, is to keep that performance, that behavior, if you will. Like,
use your intellect.
Yeah, you've got to do that. That's what you're getting paid for. Well, here, that's costing you your life, your freedom.
100%, mate. And it's.
So,
this has been sobering today's session, mate. It's been brilliant.
Yeah. Like, there's me. There's my current result just at the moment, $42.84, 296 pips. I'm 19.76 R up. That's given me a 21% return on my starting bank of $203. I've put 34 trades on. I've won
82.20. Sorry, 82.17 win rate.
And I've lost more than I've won dollar wise. And that stayed consistent. That 15.5, that's 1R, and I'm actually, this 23R is actually coming down. And if you take that one trade there out, that would drop a fair way. If I just if I do this just as an exercise, Look at that.
There you go. Now you're pretty much even, which is what I would expect from you. This is ideally where you should be, and you will be.
That's one trade that's got that there. So I go, oh fuck yeah, but your losers are bigger than you. Yes, but one trade, and that one trade was a bodgy ass trade down here.
At the very start of the session.
Yeah. And all the rest of them, like that was a sell, yeah, not great. That was a sell, yeah, not great, but recovered it back, got a sell up there and recovered it back out of it. It's like there's, that one in there was a sell there and a sell there. It's like brain was still warming up, then bunch in there, got it back, turned it around, and now we settle, and then I've just cherry picked.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing, mate, is the entry points, especially this sort of stuff here. That's right on point.
Yeah.
Stuff here, the pause, it's on point. It's not here, it's broken through, it's on point. That's the Friday session, Thursday, whatever it was, shows you're probably a bit patchy, let's just say that on Friday, but here you just got, it seems like you're taking that extra breath, or whatever you're doing, and just allowing it to come back into your contact area.
Yeah.
And that's great to watch, because mate, it'll be 1-to-1 in terms of the average win loss. That's going to be a given.
Yeah, and 100%. And if I look at my stats, for example, like 82%, like I'm consistently punching up around that 80% over 75 now, and I've got 1R in on average as a trade. Like it's coming, and then as you say, the exit, I've just got it. There's one bodgy ass trade in there that has stacked that loss side, and the problem is there's only 6 losses, so the 6 losses you divide by 6 as opposed to divide by 28, if you get what I mean.
Say that again, last comment.
The division is by 6 versus 28, so if you've got one bodgy ass high one, that can throw out that, like, it's like if I've got a 60 pip loss and a 30 pip loss, and I've only got 2 losses, I've got to divide 60 and 30 being 9. It's a 45 pip average loss.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where when I go across, I've got 60 trades where I made, 200 pips. Well, then I've got to divide 60 into 200, which is then averaging down significantly, that I'm on point gathering pips. So you just got to be a bit careful with that sort of stuff, because it's like it can very easily throw a cast a shadow for no reason. It doesn't have a right to cast a shadow, so to speak.
Yeah. Just following it at the moment. Where are we? So we're up here. So she's just struggling a bit here at that, was it 64 level?
Yeah, and I think it'll dip back and then go, or this could be the end. This could be the end of the run.
Yeah, it could be the high of the session, high of the Asian session. Could be.
But
So
where's the trade now? You can't go long here.
Yeah, this is it. I'm not going long at this point here.
No.
There's no short structure, so there's just a bit of wait and see.
Yeah. And we're now at 20 past 11, so this is getting to the end of the sesh, really, like in terms of the Asian sessions drive. This is about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, we've now got an outside bar slide. It just seems to be losing a bit of steam.
Yeah,
There's still enough there to hold it up.
Or there's not enough to do anything.
Yeah. Still good buy volume, steps in again.
Well, no, there's not volume. There's enough there for... There's no sellers. See, I can argue that harder than there's more buy volume.
And this is probably where it's probably a piece of what this bar here. Let's just unpack that for a moment. Let's assume this is it closes as a long bar. Great. What is this telling me? Is it either buy volume stepping in, or is it actually, and again, in the absence of a volume profile, is this buy volume, stronger buy volume stepping in again, or is it absence of sellers?
It is by its nature an absence of sellers. And this is where, to me, it's really important to stick conceptually with the same. The minute you say it's buy volume, you're tending to mentally construct there's a herd of buyers, and it may not be so. But that's the natural instinct, is to think the buyers are coming in. There's buy volume. No, there's buy liquidity. There's somebody is looking for gold.
Yep.
Now, who's willing to sell at that price? People are going, fuck, I don't know, this might get higher. I don't want to sell yet. But there's clearly a market being made, but the candles are getting smaller. So this is why I've tried to done my best to let that language go, because I don't want to frame it and construct it mentally in such a way that it makes me react.
Yeah. So let me just play some of that back, mate. So what I'm seeing here is there was initial, again, search for liquidity just here. So it's searching for that liquidity on that bar there.
Well, can I just say in the terms
energy
of... No, hang on a sec. Just in that bar, that first one you said, it's seeking equilibrium.
Yep.
Right? And it's had to get there to get a willing buyer and a willing seller. Right? And so there may not be more buyers and there may not be more sellers there. There's just a handful. It's all the Donkey Kong, us, retailers going, it's going to go up, I've got to get in, or I'm going to miss out. And it could be really small volume right now. I don't know. And again, what's it doing? It's seeking equilibrium. So if on this, from a scientific perspective, if something is seeking equilibrium and it moves, what's that tell you? It moves because there's not enough of the other to equalize it.
So there isn't enough sellers there.
Yeah.
To suck up that volume, so it keeps looking and keeps looking.
Yeah.
So it's found some willing sellers there, so you just take up the sell, yeah. So it's found something there. And just quickly snapped up.
But when you say it found something, I want you to trial it for a few days.
Something.
Yeah, think about it in perspective, that it's seeking equilibrium. The willing buyer, willing seller, willing buyer, willing seller, willing seller, willing buyer, willing seller, willing buyer. And there's none there. And so what is it going to do? It's going to go to find the next willing buyer, willing seller. It's just simply balancing itself off. And at the moment, the liquidity buy is hot. The deal flow to buy is higher than the deal flow to sell. Ever so gentle. Like this is pretty much a what do you call it? This is, reasonably even stepping up. And it's pretty steep. It's say steeper than this over here, for example, on a 15-minute chart. Right? And this is not, it's typical of the early start on Friday, levels out, and then it drops off, and then it pushes up through the US. Right? And it's not that. My biggest issue, Damien, is, oh fuck, I just missed that trade. Oh fuck, I just missed it. Oh fuck, I just missed. And it's like, what have I missed? I've already, I've got over 300 pips in the bank already.
Yeah, let me just talk through just for a second, mate. So I've taken, and this is probably where I just need to clear my head now. I've actually taken a short there. So just as you would take, you took the short and you took a little one there. You took a little shorty there. I was waiting to see, okay, it's actually going to make a new low. And it did, on my one, it made a very, very slight new low. Waited for the retracement, and then it stopped me out on the way out. And I'm looking at that going, okay, well, does this actually meet, is this part of my model? And I think what's there for me is no. There's clearly, it's just upward momentum at the moment. And I've watched you take that trade, and I'm going, well, hang on, where is the sort of justification? Again, sort of, and I use that sort of right-wrong language, and I'm probably using that.
It broke that candle beside it. Broke that candle there, jump in for it. And again, this is a sniper scalp. It broke the candle, get in. Why? It's pushed up, it struggled. There's your big wick on the top. It struggled, bang, 17 pips, get out.
Okay, very different way, to trade that. Gotcha. It's, to me, again, I'm trying to apply, and this is where I just need to be a bit careful. I don't trade as you trade, or rephrase that, I'm not trading exactly as you trade, nor should I. But by the same token, I'm taking the best of what you have, but I also need to be careful in the way I apply it, that is my own. And at the moment,
well,
I'm sort of doing a little bit of you and a little bit of me, and this is refinement. This is refinement now.
I get it, and I'd push you to keep saying we believe the same thing, and we trade the way we see it. All right?
Yes.
That's what we're really doing. We believe in the same thing. We believe in liquidity, the story of liquidity, and we got to really get it clear and see the herd in the paddock. And so it's like, for me, there's no short here because it's come down to that caution piece. It pulled back, it's gone through it, so it's broken that one, right? And then there's, if you will, another little caution zone in here. But this one here went up, break, in. And you've got a wick on the top, right? Where you've gone push, little candle, now little candle, and yeah, it's coming back. This one is stereotypical, coming back looking for a liquidity grab, or it needs to drink. Okay? And so where's the entry? Well, you got to then just it's got to be a long soon.
Correct.
All right? And this one's 42 seconds to trade. This is too early to take the long. You can miss it, and it's like, fine, I'll miss it. It actually broke short if you look at that in a big way. And this is how micro it is for me, Damien. Like, I'm watching that actually broke short there by a pumpteenth, and it's broke long there. So you got an outside bar. And it's probably going to favour long because we're in an up structure. Okay, go for a little grab, pull it down, and it's like, I won't stay in this very long. unless it decides to jump up and fucking... You know, this will be... You know... Bang. 15 pips.
Yeah, I'll take that as well. Yeah,
All right.
I'm getting you.
Alright, and now I'm sitting on $47. It's fucking money for fucking jam. And I get fucked. I'm probably pushing the envelope here to be able to buy a carton of beers. Right? And you go, that in itself is my frustration. It was my frustration. And now I go, no, next week, this will be, I'll currently be sitting on $90 because I'll be 0.02. I reckon I could be even better than that by next week because I could be on 0.03. If I keep doing what I'm doing, if I keep true, I'll be very close to trading 0.03 next week. Right? And it's like, right, hang in there. This now is the grind. Now I've fucking lost my
Sorry, grind.
This is where I've got to grind it out. This is the grind. Too many fucking spreadsheets open. Now I've lost my good spreadsheet. That's fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, have a look at what I've done this morning. This is a grind. This is the grind that we're talking about. This is the actual experience of the grind. You're just grinding it out.
Yeah, I'd probably say it's probably the other, and this is just me, mate, it's effortless. Your flow now is effortless. I don't see any grind, I don't see any... To me, grind is grinding. You're grinding up some sort of against resistance or something like that. There's no grind here for you, mate. It's just, oh yeah.
Grind to me is grind to it's nose to the wheelstone stuff. It's like you've got to repeat, and you've got to hang in there and hang in there and hang in there, no matter what. It's the Goggins approach. It's like you just got to keep going. Right? That to me is the grind. Fuck me, where did it fucking go?
Yeah, mate,
I got it. I wasn't watching that.
But how are you placed for a similar session sort of tomorrow night? I just want to keep the momentum going here because...
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it. I just won't be as active tomorrow night because I'm not a night.
No, I get that, mate. It's,
but happier, I'm happy to work with you on it. No problem at all.
Yeah, I just want to embed. I think there's so much just in this one session today. So much more clarity in terms of, okay, hang on, what does this mean for me now? Am I making this my own? What am I actually seeing in the screen there?
I
and
think
there's a lot
some
of
the... Yeah, sorry, shut up, Randall, sorry.
No,
keep going.
That was the comment.
I think that there's... with what that video you sent me, I think there's a lot in that to... You have to decide... You've got to decide for you what colours are you seeing? Like the Indians got 3 words for 3 colours on 500,000 nuances. It's like, what words, like what, you've got to decide that for yourself, right? I'm trying to say to you that we have to get into the minutiae of the language. It's critical that we get into that language, the depth of that language. And then we say the same thing, we mean the same thing, we do what we say what we do. Right now, what you see, that's on you. You can't see it the way I see it. I can't see it the way you see it. Right? And so you have to decide that for yourself. Like, you've got to discover that for yourself. And there's no right or wrong in it. That's the beauty of it. This is not a right-wrong conversation. It's like, what do you see?
The part I love.
I remember when
what is there to me?
Yeah, I remember seeing this. I remember the day I saw it. And then I couldn't articulate it. Then I had to work at articulating. And then I started to see wick to wick sort of approach and all these little nuances. You can see the wick to wick, for example, in there. That wick there to that wick there and that wick there. There's the bottom of your zone. Or the top of this zone, bottom of this zone, it came to here wet. Willing buyers, willing sellers are more, up for it than not. And it's like, well, so be it. Past, and again, if you see that one, past that zone, fed into this zone. Boom, boom. And that little happy camper.
So again,
That was 17 pips. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was just curious. I was watching and she put that on. Effectively, she's taken out that you've jumped on, good energy. Again, seeking that liquidity, finds the zone here, bang, close her out. Take the 15, whatever it was, bang.
Yeah, 17 pips. Now,
Very clean.
where it's gonna, I look at my clock and it's 20 to 12, right? And my experience of the Asian session tells me that it's gonna go to Funky Town soon. If it hasn't already gone, it should be going soon. And so one level of caution needs to start to rise, and it will tend to shrink back. It'll shrink up or shrink down depending on which way it's driven. But that's a big rise out of a big gap open in the session. That's an Asian 560 pip push based off the top of the open, if I can hang on. Right, so it went from here to here, which is just under 1,000 pips. That's fucking... So my spidey senses tell me it's almost done. And it's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like, okay, more and more caution. And
more cautiousness this time.
Yeah. And it's like, can I go short here? Well, what did it do? It went back up to there, and it's come back down to here, right? Maybe give it a crack. Maybe, is it going to drive up? Maybe. It's like, no. And the other beauty is now I'm fat.
Yeah, that's the key part, mate. Now you are fat.
It's
now
like...
Now you can... So go.
Yeah, will it go all the way or not? It's like, yeah, okay, I'll lose, no. Hang in there a bit, Yeah. There's too many trades, but anyway. $53. That's how I trade, Damien. That's how she rolls, baby. Could have hung in a smidge longer and got there, but anyway.
Yep, and I can see where I've getting the old programming said sell. I've got this here at sell. I reckon. I took a sell there and closed out, and it's exactly the exact opposite of the play. That's what it's.
Yeah, that there is the zone. In it, like that to me, right there is where it's at.
Yeah.
And
That's
again,
zone.
this wasn't a great trade. Why? You've got rising candles, and I'm losing concentration, right? But it's like $53. Like I'm really happy with that, and it's.
You should be. It's a good effort, mate.
And you know, we'll do a quick recap here. I'll give you my stats. Like to me, and again, you saw firsthand, that's me. I can take that extra little bit of risk. Why? Because I've got it in the bank. And that's the old Fabio, risk your profit. Only risk your profit. Like really, truly only risk your profit. And that is, if I'll show you, again, what I'm hoping I'm demonstrating, because this is what I'm trying to do, is to be consistent and repeat a really consistent pattern that wins. That's what I'm really trying to do.
Mate, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing from you, mate, is $50 on, what was the opening balance like?
203.
203.
26%. 26.2% is this one just here. There's 369 pips. Damien, I once heard, remember back in K2A days, there was the Indian fella, and he was the duck's guts, like trader. He was so amazing, and everybody bowed to him and thought he was great, and he was a nice bloke. And he literally started around the same time we did, and he was like worshipped. And what it turned out was he was an academic of some sort. And what he did, he traded like literally around the clock for 6 months straight on a demo account, took multiple strategies and placed every single trade in his waking hours based on those strategies, and he cleaned up. Like he was reported, nobody knew it was a demo account. Everybody's like, oh, he's just guru. And they even got him to start to coach, right? And I remember in one of the interviews with old mate, what was the K2A guy's name? Greg Secker.
Greg Secker, yeah.
He said, why don't you move your goal up to 500 pips a week? I still remember that. It was 500 pips a week, and he was like, "Oh wow, that's a big wow. Whew. I've done 369 today, and I've been talking to you." It's like I never thought that was possible. I did not in my wheelhouse think that was going to be possible to get to 500 pips a day.
To do 500 pips in a day.
Yeah. And now I know it is. Now I know that's true. Right? And
Mate, it is.
I haven't
It's
got
wild.
I haven't got a single big move. And the one thing that I have hunted relentlessly is the big move, baby. Take down the big elephant. Like, look at it.
Tiny moves. Mate.
Well, they appear. The thing is, Damien, that's true. They appear.
Here they appear, but it's 20 pips every time. Bang,
Yeah.
15, 20 pips, 15, 20 pips, 15, 20 pips.
Yeah. So again, just go back to my stats. I'm averaging per trade. I've just moved the needle to 16 pips, and brought the other one down a few pips. I'm 80% success, 8 losses on 42 trades. Right? And to get the pretty, gotta get the pretty one up. .4.6. That's half. Not quite half of what I made last week.
Mate, you're doing well.
So it's an 80% success rate. I did 42 pips. On this day here, I did 66 pips, did a 63% success rate, and got $16. Here I've done 42 to get 53, and in this one I've done 40 trades to get 36, and this one's 42 to get 53. So the stats are improving out of sight.
Mate, what you're doing, mate, I'm just watching it going, you're finding your groove.
Yeah.
Like it's as you say, there's nothing. What's pleasing for me, mate, is that looking at it, it just gels with you. Like this, the way you're approaching. Again, I'm finessing it for me, but the way you're approaching it fits you, and it fits you like a glove. It's just great to watch. It's really good to watch.
And to some degree, I've hunted this for 13, 14 years, and I can still hear Andy Henry's words in my ears. You've got to trade, you've got to make it your own. And I've now had 6 days of making it my own, and those 6 days are off the charts.
Yeah.
Right? And that's all it is. And I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm actually trying to say that, like, there's magic in those words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How's it feel now, mate? So what's the sensation now, mate? When you think of all these pieces coming together, what's there for you now?
Just hold, just keep holding it, like, just keep repeating. It's like stay present, and you know, just repeat, and that's all it is. You know, and it's, again, I can take a chance and risk this one because to me it's breaking down. This is what I said was going to happen. On some level, it's like this is where it'll shrink back.
You sort of see it during the session.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Let's, you go and enjoy.
Alright, mate. Talk soon.
I think, yeah, what's the, so just to wrap up, mate, tomorrow, what are we looking at?
Oh, you just let me know. I'm...
Still, just bear with me, mate. Quickly check to see what is. Actually, mate, let's do Thursday. Give you some time just to kill you. You know, I want you to focus on your game, not to sort of piggyback. Let's do Thursday. I'm going to lock in some time there.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll lock you in, mate. For like 6:30 on Thursday. We'll go from there.
Righto, mate. Talk then.
Okay, mate. Hey, thanks a million, mate. It's been bloody awesome. Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. Talk soon.
See you, buddy. Cheers, mate.
See you, bud.